Just in, see list of assets Abba Kyari is losing to the NDLEA by Buhari's government's approval. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know our very own brother Abba Kyari, who has been in a very controversial issue going on with his career and his personality. He was supposed to be a celebrity cop. In fact, he was one of those who have attained that position in Nigeria. Yes, but guess what? Not knowing that at some point, the man called Greed visited him and they had some agreements. And that man is not a loyal person. He will disgrace you and leave you on the wayside and run away. And when you are caught, he will not be found with you. In fact, he will so distance himself from you. Nobody can even remember that you once had any form of agreement with him. Abba Kyari, if we are going by how much they said they have seen in his account, you will wonder why he will want to do business with Raymond Hush Puppy for only collecting $20,000. $20,000 is about how many million? It's not even up to how many million he was using to bribe. He was using about 18 million to bribe, and that's about $61,000. So when you look at it, you are wondering, how did this man ever, get himself into all this? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. The truth of the matter is that every day for the thief, one day is for the owner. All will be revealed. List of assets Abba Kyari will lose to NDLEA by Buhari's government. The DCP Abba Kyari is on the verge of losing most of his properties, especially to the proceeds of the criminal act. The NDLEA on Monday, March the 21st, secured the approval of the Minister of Justice to confiscate Kyari's assets. Some of the properties of the former police chief to be seized are personal houses, commercial houses, buildings, wristwatches, exotic jewelries, expensive ones at that. The federal government, through the Ministry of Justice under Attorney General Abubakar Malami, has approved a request to seize assets belonging to the former commander of Inspector General of Police, Police Intelligence Response Team, DCP Abba Kyari. The request to confiscate Kyari's properties was made by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA. Punch reports that the approval came from the office of AGF Abubakar Malami on March the 21st. It was gathered that assets of Kyari to be forfeited include cash in bank, vehicles, hotels, personal houses, commercial houses, wristwatches, jewelries, stocks, and others. Confirming the decision of the AGF, an officer of the Justice Minister said the AGF has endorsed the request by NDLEA seeking approval for the confiscation of the assets of Abba Kyari and other police officers who were caught with him on the drug deal. With the approval, the drug agency can now go after the properties such as real estate, bank accounts, cash, vehicles, stock, and other bounties allocated to the following set of people. Anything of monetary value will also be confiscated. The officers whose identity was not revealed noted that the seizure of the properties of Abba Kyari and his co-accomplice was to ensure that they did not benefit from ill-gotten wealth. Meanwhile, Evans' wife has continued to say Abba Kyari and his men took properties that belongs to her husband. So this is part of what is going on right now. Abba Kyari's property will be confiscated, and it's no longer business as usual. The guy cannot believe his luck. Luck has run out on him, like seriously ran out on him. You know, those things you would do and think that nobody's saying, nothing is happening, I'm the one, blah, 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 blah. My dear, it's not happening. No, it's not happening. No, it's not happening. So this is what is going on now. As we speak, Abba Kyari stands to lose a lot of his properties, okay, of his his properties, I say, because I mean they are in his name, but he'll be losing them in no distance time due to the decisions he has made before now. Yes, the decisions he made before now. Abba Kyari will have to dance to the tune of the music he has turned on. Going forward, you can see very clearly that Abba Kyari, he made the decision himself. He did. He made those decisions himself, where he was put in a very exotic position. Even the House of Representatives stood up in acknowledgement of his achievement, of his work so far. He was given awards. I mean, all over the country, his name was rising, from one end to the other. People were wondering. In fact, they nicknamed him the Super Cub, not knowing that around the corner was lurking around the element of ill luck. And guess what? You can only give ill luck the opportunity to thrive in those corridors when you yourself has dipped your hands into things that are not very palatable. When you do such, you yourself give you with your own hands, you licensed ill luck the opportunity to venture into some of those areas that could possibly make a man naked in front of the market. This is what has happened to the man. Not just home, both home and abroad. The person when the man offend is strong, because if you look at the history of this man, please just take a little bit of memory lane and go to Anambra. Let's leave Anambra. Let's go to Imo State or where. Go and see what this man did. Fear of God will catch you. Fear of God will catch you. How people's sons and daughters were treated as though they are criminals. And I'll tell you their crime, of course, they were treated as criminals. The crime was they stood up and they said, enough with the way federal government has treated us. If you don't want us in this administration, to your tent, O Israel, we want out. For that reason, Abba Kyari went on them with all forms of vengeance, as though they have committed a crime that is not pardonable. What we are talking about is what we call disagreement in a home, where a father and a child will sit together and say, okay, what is the problem? What's the problem? Tell me why are you angry? Let's discuss it. What has really gone on? What have I done? What can I do better? How do we sort out this problem? Nigerian government has no decorum at all to listen to the very people they pleaded, going around the country begging everyone, okay, to nominate them for the post that they are in. Okay, they go around and they treat the people with disdain. You dare protest, you see yourself in prison. You dare say you want Biafra, that's it. You see, so these are some of the things called nemesis. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. From us, it's bye for now.